measure the like
Yes, yeah,
coordinate
yes,
alignment
right.
here.
I understand. I will read your description. The reason a couple of days ago, right? I was trying to say I cannot understand what is the performance metrics. I don't know whether you were in the meeting or not. But my comments is just we need to explain how we define these metrics mathematically in the paper, so everyone reads understand what is the definition of the metrics, right? As long as you have,
Yes.
yeah, and I think you have for the new one you have try to write it down, right? As long as you write it down, I will check that. And sorry, I haven't got time today to read your paper, but I will check that the first thing tomorrow morning.
Okay.
And I will let you know if anything is unclear or if I feel the definition is doesn't achieve what we hope it will achieve, right? So you were describing that you use this to show that the coordinate system is aligned or not, correct?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah. We have like to. So the upright one is to measure like the the head upside down, like the avatar is upside down or not, and this one the face alignment is to like avatar is facing the camera or not. So I come up with these two, the new one, and I also like remove that dash line that you comment last night. Like
Yeah,
we don't need
good,
that
good,
one.
good.
Okay.
Yeah.
And now I'm trying to like doing the experiment, so I have come up with some tables and stuff. So I still like
Yes.
working on the experiment right now.
Right.
Yeah.
One thing I haven't got a chance because I didn't want to say too many things in one shot, right? So one thing I haven't told you guys is the following. When you run experiments, because we want to show that the observation is statistically meaningful, right? So usually you don't run it once, you run it 5 times or 10 times. Okay.
Okay.
And then you report the average and the variance. Variance is something like standard deviation or 95% confidence interval.
Oh, okay, I
Um,
see.
right. So you don't have to do it right away. But keep that in mind. Usually we run it multiple times, right? Think of networking experiments. For example, you stream Netflix, right, over our campus network. You measure the performance, what's the quality. Every time is going to be different. So if you only measure it once, people may say, hey, maybe you get lucky or unlucky. The number may not be representative, right? That's why we need to do it multiple times. In your case, we're not doing the network thing yet, I think. But for the input, you can, for example, consider if you have a longer sequence, right? You can cut the longer sequence into multiple subsequence and repeat like 5 times, and then you get to know more about generally how good or bad your system performs. You see my point?
Yeah, yeah.
Mm.
For like
So
for the stage pipeline timing, I think we have run many times. So I think we have got some
oh, you,
CSV of benchmark. So I will try to average
right.
them and find a variance.
Right. So you already have 5 times, which is quite good, right? So yeah,
Yeah.
nice. Okay.
Okay. And I saw the meeting that we need to come up with some graph or something. So I think we wait, let me find the
I asked Yuanjun to send you guys some sample code, right? So you don't need to create the script from scratch. You can use
yeah.
yeah, you can follow his style, right? Our style.
Yeah. Where's it?
Oh, I forgot to say one thing. And Li Chenze, you can also hear me, right? Li Chenze?
Oh, yes, I
Oh,
can hear you.
yeah, I want to tell all of you. Oh, can you hear me, guys?
Yes, yeah.
Oh, I want to emphasize that if you put a figure, right? in your paper, always do EPS or PDF. You cannot put PNG in it. All the figure shouldn't be PNG, JPEG, or GIF. And I'm saying this to Li Chenzhe, but since you guys are also here, so you probably can hear it. I mean, I probably can remind you again as well. Li Chenzhe, you still have figure in PNG, right?
Let me check.
Yeah, so check that later on. Yeah, I just realized because I read your paper earlier today and some of the figure qualities, but I don't know whether it's my iPad issue or it's your PDF issue. Yeah. All right, going back to the avatar thing. So you guys are having other question?
Sure.
You want to
Share.
show the figure? Yeah, share the figure. It's okay.
Wait. Let me open it first. This thing. So we came up with some. No. So we got this
Yeah, good. Very good.
and this
But how
also
do you
like
wait? How come you have the score? This is
you mean what?
This is user study, right? Is it?
Oh, how come you got the score to this?
I'm comparing between like the how come
We haven't done that, right?
I just
Yeah.
used
That's my question. So this is for user study, right?
oh
Okay, so this one is like the template for that, right? If we need to do the user study, we can use this as a template, right?
Yes.
Okay.
sure.
Okay. And what is this? Sorry, I didn't like.
No,
I didn't do
this
it
one quick question. So I know the first figure. I understand the first one. The second figure you are showing me, this is from Yuanjun, is it?
No, I just made it.
Yeah.
Well, why don't you use Yuanjun's script? He sent you guys a script, right?
Yeah. I mean, I use his script to do the line graph one, but like we just like with this, I think we just created like today.
So let me explain. So if Yuanjun didn't give you any example of bar chart, reply all his email and ask him to give you example of bar charts. Okay, you don't need to spend time plotting this yourself.
Oh,
And I will
okay.
explain. Let me explain why. Allow me to explain why. Because I understand you can create a figure. I'm sure you get to know you get to learn how to create a figure. Maybe in 5 minutes you know how to do that. But what I'm worried about is if you generate 10 figure, right, or 12 figures, a dozen figures for your paper, and each of you guys individually create like 4 figure, then you are going to have so many different style of the figure. They are going to be in different dimension. The font size will be different. The font family, right? Which font
Yeah. I see.
will be totally different. And it's going to be very weird. Imagine that you read a paper and the figure are not aligned, right? Because you should have, let's say 4 figure in a row, but each of them has different height. That would be weird. So you don't need to spend time to do this, especially the second one. I think the first one I can understand, or if you plot the first one, the first figure you show me, it should be fine. But the second figure is a specialized figure. They have their own style. This is okay, this is standard, but the second one, because for the green part, you have background green representing something that's unusual. This is a special, style of plotting figure. We are
Yeah, I see.
we're not doing that. This is too complicated. Don't spend your time on this. You can do that later on when you do your PhD, right?
All right.
And then there's two more figure. This one
This
is like comparing the
Yeah.
animation.
This is generally fine. The only convention or habit we have is we don't use the title. At the top, you have animation size and you have streaming bandwidth. We usually don't do that because in the figure caption, you have to say that anyway. So there is no need to mention animation size and streaming bandwidth. You with me? Just
Yes,
skip that
Yeah.
Okay.
to save space and reduce
Alright,
Sure.
I think
duplication.
like we need to remake
Remake
it again because like I think we will follow the Yuanjun template. I think
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
gonna be better. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's okay. No problem. Yeah, I mean, I will also remind you. I mean, unfortunately, there will be, tiny things, right? In order to maintain the consistency, sometimes I ask you to change the
Yeah, I
lowercase
see.
into uppercase. I hope you bear with me
Yeah, sure.
about
Sure,
that
sure,
because
sure.
because some student like Li Chenze, he doesn't want to do that, right, Li Chenze?
What?
He's not following. All right, okay.
Like, just wanna ask, like, if these models like make sense, and if we use Yuanjun plot, it's gonna be similar to this, or
Yeah, it will be very similar to this. Yes. Yes. Whenever you have figure, don't worry about whether it's correct or not. Is it the best way to present it or not? Just write it up, put it into the PDF, and make observation based on the figure, right? You remember I told you guys, when you write the result, you say figure, for example, figure 4 shows something, right? A very short sentence. And tell people what the figure shows. You need to mention what is the x-axis, y-axis, and what are the things you are comparing in that figure. And then you make observation, right? And a very short summary. There would be, by doing this, you have a concise paragraph describing that
Yeah.
figure. Try to do that even before we finalize the figure, because every time we read your paper, right, we may come up with a slightly different idea of adjusting the figure. It is possible, but we cannot wait until we make sure that all the figures are perfect and then start writing. It will be too late. Okay,
Okay, sure.
cool. Anything else?
Tomorrow the deadline is at 8 p.m. Taiwan time.
I think so.
Okay.
Can we finish it before that? Like, can we
Can we what? Can we what?
finish it? Like, finish this paper?
I think you can, right? Why not? You'll be fine.
Okay.
Okay.
And I will be, as I mentioned in the Slack, I will be on campus most of the time tomorrow, and I will talk to you guys. Yeah, you don't have to come, but if you can be online, that would be nice. Okay.
Sure.
Mhm.
So what should be our objective for tonight?
For tonight,
Yes.
I guess if you ran some of the experiments, try to write them up. So tomorrow morning I can read your result and make suggestion of how to present it in a better way, or determine whether it's presentable or not first, right? And then present your experiments, the experiments you have run in a better way. And then maybe I can suggest to you what are the additional experiments we want to run. A rule of thumb, if you I think I mentioned that, but if you forgot, I think the page limit is 6 pages, right? So typically,
Yes.
typically you want to have 4 figure in a row, and you typically want to have about 4 to 5 rows. So it's a 16 figure to 20 figure. Okay. And
One more question.
sure.
Like, I think we can come up with the chart, but like, if like, I think some of the result should be like right in the table instead. Is it like also okay?
Yeah, of course.
Okay.
At very high level, so ideally you want to have figure, because figure is easier to read, right? And you can easily say that this bar is like 5 times longer than the second one. But in some cases, table is more suitable than figure. Then of course we can use table. But my
Okay.
suggestion is think about whether it can be figure. If it can be figure, we should do it in figure. And now I want to honestly say one thing. Typically, people put numbers in table because if you plot it in figure, it doesn't look good. We outperform the baseline by 2%. You cannot tell the difference. Then you have no other choices but put the number in a table and hope the reader or reviewer wouldn't see it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But if you outperform the baseline by 5 times, of course you want to plot a figure, right? Make sense?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. I see.
And reviewer knows that because everyone does that. If I'm a reviewer, I see a table, I will closely check the number. I would suspect you only have very minor improvement, and that's usually the case, especially the accuracy thing in machine learning and AI community. Oftentimes they improve from maybe 92% to 92.2%, and they wrote a paper.
Okay.
In that case, you cannot plot figure, right? You have to do
Yeah.
table because only 2%.
Okay. Another one, question is like, I think you mentioned about the figure, one more figure, like the another one with the crown and
Edge server.
edge server and the mobile phone
UI.
figure something. Do
In
we
fi-
do
in-
we
in-
still need it?
In introduction, right?
Yes.
I think so.
Yeah. Try it and see how
Oh.
it works. You don't need to
Okay.
spend too much time. I mean, if one of you can spend like 20, 30 minutes to plot it, and we put it into the introduction and see whether it helps or not.
I think we came up with this, but like I still confused about this. Like,
How
I-
it remade.
yeah, I mean,
Oh,
is it like
it shouldn't be like this. You should, I mean, the figure I have in mind is closer to, what do people call that? People call that use case figure.
okay, use case figure?
I forgot. No, it's not use case. I'm thinking how people. I forgot how people call it. Give me 1 second. Yeah, use case figure. You don't have to directly use case figure, but the thing I want to say is you need to identify the user, right? Who is the user? The user want to do something, right? How is the user interact with your system? That's the high level figure. If we can have one in introduction, I think it will make makes I mean it will help the reader to understand what we are building, right? You have a user, right? You draw a person. This person maybe wear head-mounted display or using an iPad, right? And interacting with an LLM, large language model backed up avatar, right? And ask avatar certain things. You can even use the example you came up with, right? You ask an avatar, can you show me how to do dumplings, for example? And the avatar will do dumpling for you, right?
Okay, I see.
But the figure you are showing me, right? You guys are showing me missing the user because I mean, for us, right? We read the paper, we want to understand you are proposing something. How would that be beneficial for user like us?
Okay. I think we need to sometimes to work on it again, and yeah, and I think
Yeah.
tomorrow.
Yeah. You just put a draft there, and we can discuss, or I can check and think about whether it makes sense or it's not necessary. Then we put it aside and decide what to do next in the future. Okay.
Yeah, sure. Okay. Thank you.
All right. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you.
Good night. And